Hey friends and nail fam, today we are live swatching Colorista Carol's Velvet Romance collection. This collection just launched on November 3rd, so I will go ahead and link the shop in the description box so that you can grab whichever polishes tickle your fancy. And if you like live swatches, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss an upload. Our first polish is going to be Crimson Affair. It's a dark red base with a magnetic multichrome pigment that shifts between red, pink, and orange. Now, these are the kind of magnetics that I appreciate. Very simple. It's got some multichrome magnetic pigment in it that's going to give all types of dimension to the nails, but also I was able to get a really nice line on it. So I did feel very special and very happy about these polishes and could not wait to share them with you. Also, I just want to say that a lot of my reds, a disproportionate amount of my reds, belong to Colorista Carol because Carolina has a way with reds, whether it's a reflective red, a magnetic red, or any type of red, really. So I just showed you the polish unmagnetized, and now we get to the meat and potatoes of the video, the magnetized version. So I did make sure to make a thicker coat so that we could see all the dimension. And yes, my socks were knocked off. My flappers were gasted and I could not get enough. I was just like, this is gorgeous. And I don't know why I was even shocked or excited given the fact that Carolina makes amazing reds. I mean, how many times have we heard about Slappy's tie? So I just stared at my fingers and realized that that was it for the night. I was not going to be doing any more swatching, period. It just is what it is. So, next up is a Mor Noir. This one is a black to red multichrome base with a magnetic multichrome pigment that shifts between pink, orange, and green. So we've got pink and orange again, but instead of red, we've got green, and it actually really looks amazing on the nail. I was getting fall vibes, but also very much feeling the velvet romance theme of this collection, and that's pretty on point. But then again, Carolina makes amazing polishes. So it's kind of redundant for me to even be like, this is so amazing, because you already knew it was going to be. So I did, as usual, go ahead and polish the nails to full opacity just so that I can show you what it looks like unmagnetized, because to be very honest, I was just as impressed with the unmagnetized version as I was with the magnetized version. And I know that's kind of weird, but that's just me. I don't even know how to justify it. I just really liked this polish no matter which way I wore it. And that makes me very happy because if I, for whatever reason, cannot find a magnet, I'll be more likely to reach for this polish and still wear it. So I went ahead and just put the magnet under my finger, and I found that the formulas were very reactive, which made me super happy because I feel like I've been struggling the last few months every time a magnetic comes my way. So it felt really good to be able to see all of the shifts in the magnetic line and see that there was a line there, and then to see the line again on my other nails. So I was just feeling a lot of joy and a lot of satisfaction and a lot of happiness. Now, you may ask, Why are two of the nails unmagnetized? Why are two nails magnetized? I'm about to share with you why. So, our next polish is actually a crackle polish. This one is Midnight Merlot, and it's a red to black multi-chrome crackle topper. And I feel like if anybody who was around when black to red multichrome really got popular and came out saw this, they would be so happy because I have never had a black to red multichrome crackle topper or anything outside of a regular polish. I think I saw a magnetic black to red multichrome, and then I think there was one with gold flakes that another brand did. But to really think of the box with making a crackle topper was so satisfying to me. Now, I do recommend leaving the crackle topper just the way it is. I don't recommend putting on a glossy top coat. I don't know what's wrong with me. I just liked it better in its natural state, and that makes me feel like I might be the weird one here, but I wasn't trying to be. So, a thin coat will make sure that your crackle cracks properly, and a thick coat will result in a lot less crackling. I also want to note that try not to overlap it because I did think I did that a couple times and it just didn't crackle the same. Also, it will not crackle unless it's applied over another non-gel polish. So that's important for any of my friends out there that are currently wearing a gel polish that they're kind of over and they go grab a crackle and then they don't understand why the crackle didn't crackle. So I was so appreciative that Carolina included all of that information for us rather than leaving us to find out for ourselves. So, right here, I'm just wiggling my nails so that you can see that crackle topper over both. Now, this is the one that I was most excited for. Is that weird? Because I kind of love them all, and I couldn't tell you which one is my favorite anyway. This one is Silken Secrets. Silken Secrets is a silver linear holographic crackle topper. And yes, I did take pictures showing off my nails mattified, and I think I've got some of those in this video roll for you to see. But I was so mesmerized by how strong the linear holographic was in the crackle topper. So, I mean, I feel like the perfect combination is always going to be glossy polish with a glossy top coat or whatever, and then put your crackle over the top of it and then just leave the crackle matte because I glossed mine over. I wasn't super in love with the result with it glossed over, but I was definitely enchanted with the two different, I guess, the difference between glossy and matte on one nail. It just did things for my eyes. It made me so happy and so interested. So, the pinky obviously crackled less than my ring finger, and I think that was the difference between a thin coat and a thick coat. So I'm showing you the magnetic with the black to red multi-chrome, and I'm showing you the silver holographic crackle topper too. So you're getting the whole shebang on each hand, and I gotta say would I have to find a top coat to seal it in, but I don't think that I would do glossy. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. I feel like I was just so enamored with this collection that I really couldn't see straight. So, as far as the matte pictures, here are the polishes magnetized and unmagnetized and mattified at the same time. And that one was Crimson Affair. The next one is a Mor Noir, and we've got it mattified on the magnetized nail as well as mattified on the not magnetized nail so that you can see all the ways that this polish can be worn. And then again, we have some stills of Crimson Affair wearing Midnight Merlot as well as Silken Secrets on top of the nail. It does have a glossy top coat. I thought that that would enhance it, but it seems like it really enhanced the nails that I did with a Mor Noir underneath, because here it is all glossy with both crackle toppers, and then I decided to go back and mattify the whole hand so that you'd be able to see those as well. So this one is Crimson Affair with it magnetized, unmagnetized, and crackle topped and mattified, and the same for a Mor Noir. So while I feel like I was doing a little too much for this video, I had the most fun ever because it feels like even though it's 4 polishes, I was able to get like 6 to 8 looks out of it, and that absolutely thrills my little nail art loving heart. So if you're part of my nail fam, I'm sending out virtual hugs. Thank you for everything you do. Please continue to do all the algorithm thingies to make sure this video gets where it needs to go. And as always, be kind to yourselves and each other.